If you don't know that, well, you do know. So it's good to be here. It's been a. Just gonna check. Yeah, audio's all okay. Um, Now if you're watching this, um, you might be thinking you literally just did a live stream. The people watching this as a video after. I just did an hour live stream. Um, the exact same title, pretty much everything. But the live stream crashed. It said I didn't have sufficient internet or something. So it wouldn't let me change the quality of the video. Everything was a bit janky and moving a bit mad. So I had to, and it still seems like it might be, annoyingly. Um, so I had to end it. I've lowered the frames per second that the video is showing on, so I do apologise. And also, yeah, so the frame rate and also the resolution. So to you watching it, it might not be as nice looking. But it means hopefully we won't crash, and I'll still do that though. Um, yeah, hopefully it won't be as janky for me. Even though, as you can see in the top left, just it's gone now, but there was like a there it is back again. Maybe I'm just not quite out for streaming these days. Internet can handle it. So I've already deleted the other video because I think like it was just annoying. There was like 5 minutes at the end where it was just the the visual had crashed, so it was just showing like an error message on screen for everybody watching, and you could just hear my voice, which is frustrating because there's a few people in there, and a few people left, and all that goodness. Um, and I just couldn't get to work. I tried everything, but you just can't lower the resolution or anything. So I just thought, stop it, start again, delete that video, as annoying it is, and start again. Annoyingly. Um, and as you can tell, I'm clearly under a lot of pressure because I'm playing absolutely awful. Um, but because that other video is on the channel now, it means everything I spoke about in the last hour, I'm going to have to mention this video again in case anyone wants to watch this as a VOD. I need to stop falling. It's frustrating. That's the first thing that needs to happen. So let's get that sorted. Secondly, yeah, this isn't I'm streaming until I complete it sort of thing. In terms of like one go. Basically, I'm just going to get 2-3 hours, maybe every day until I complete it. I mean, it could technically be in the next 2 hours. Although, to be honest, I think I have a lot less time now because obviously I started streaming an hour ago. I probably had another hour in me, so it was going to be like a perfect length stream that I wanted. Because that's been ditched now. We'll see. We'll see. Um, but I would like a 2-3 hour long live stream. But it would mean I'd have to be, you know, not eating food. Because I do have my lunch soon, I imagine. Um, but yeah, so this is going to be 2-3 hours every day to see what I can do it. I've already been, as you can tell, well, hopefully I've not been that good, but as you can tell, I've been playing this kind of non-stop, trying to find optimized routes, even though I've never completed it. I'm just trying to find like quickest ways of doing certain chapters and that sort of thing. We've got an X in the top left corner. That's never good. X has never meant anything good, ever. X, like where it's obviously now called X, I guess. Interesting. I'll probably follow it. Do quite often. I could just go slow. But yeah, I've kind of had a lot of free time on my hands recently, and I have over the next 2 weeks. So I thought it could be a way of doing still a few streams. I'm not really doing anything in the day. Quite free at the moment. So yeah, it could just be a way of me doing a few streams so I don't go insane. Oh, 1 second. I believe somebody is outside my room. Maybe yeah. Apologies, someone came. But yeah, I've got nothing to do for almost the next 2 weeks. And I'm like level 80 this season on Fortnite, which I haven't played Fortnite properly since the season, chapter 1, and then the OG season that come out like a few months ago. But I've just recently been hooked on playing this for the last 2-3 weeks, but not completed it. I've done like the first 5-6 seasons so much that I'm kind of like in this space. I'm kind of in this space where I'm like a bit of a perfectionist. Like even though I've never completed it, um, I like doing stuff fast and finding out how to do things. So all of this, this has only been within the last week. I used to sprint across this. I used to just do it very slowly, jump between one from one, and a lot of the times it means I will fall earlier. But yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It means I might fall earlier. I just prefer it. I prefer finding quick ways of doing stuff. That's all. Always have done it. See, like I was going slow there, minding my time. I ain't falling there, but I think I'm too stuck in my ways where I'm like, I want I want everything to be done perfect. I want my first run to be like optimized, streamlined, like almost where I can't beat it. I've done it with every game I've ever played, really. Like racing games, everything. Um, like I play Trackmania quite a little bit. Um, I've always been the same then. In that like I don't like getting like bronze medals and silver medals. I just kind of aim for the gold medals, and if I fail on like the track once, I'm kind of like okay, restart. I don't let myself like learn the rest of the map. I'm like let me perfect this one corner first, and then we'll get onto it. But then obviously I end up finding it the next bit. So then when I do flip the corner, it's like it doesn't matter. No, but I just can't help it. Just part of me wants to complete it. Part of me wants to complete it with a really good time. Now, by no means am I ever. I'm not. You know, I, when I do this stuff like on Trackmania or Trials, I used to play Trials quite a lot when I was younger. I was very picky about the times I got and how I completed it. And same with this. By no means have I ever like been, someone really, really good or ever aimed for the top. Just I like to push my own boundaries and just the fastest I can go. Like this, the world record for this is like 7 minutes 57 or something, which is absolutely crazy. And I said in the last stream, I don't know if it's because I feel like I heard when this first came out there was like a glitch or something to do with like the golf caddy that's sort of on season 5. If you could use that to propel you higher up. Well, I don't know what that says on the right. Like my best is 5 minutes 30 because it's not. It's like minute 35 or something like that. I don't know. 33. Um, Um, yeah, so because I have done like a really optimized line really, really quickly, and then like sometimes I just about make it onto season 7 within 7 minutes 57. So it's kind of one of them where I feel like unless there's a huge skip or a glitch, whether I don't know if it's been patched or it might still be a thing. I don't know because I've never like looked up anything, how to do anything on this. Never watched anyone play it. As you can tell, I'm in my own private lobby because I always used to go in public lobbies, but they keep closing and it's very janky. So I just do it by myself. It's a pretty good time getting there. Sub 3 minutes is pretty good. Once again, I've done it in like 3 minutes, 4 seconds before. 2 minutes 54, something like that. 2 minutes 53. Of course, I never fell on season 3. This is true. I think it's very easy. Obviously, like the shortest one as well. Brag, because like everyone finds it easy. Even my friends that I play with find it easy, and they, don't really like it that much. As in, only up. Yeah, you can tell like all of this I can do fairly quickly. Probably do it about 5. Personal best is probably about 5 seconds further ahead. Um, maybe. And this used to be public enemy number 1, the rings. And I think if you ask most new only up players, all my friends that I've played this with, they also hate the rings. And I did as well. I found out how to complete them. Here we go. Here we go. I'm much better. I mean, in the last stream, I did get to season 9 in the last stream once, fairly early on. Then I really, really struggled. So glad I'm not completely joking. Um, and I did mention that I do go over to here and swap it to Builder Pro because I really don't like pressing L3 to sprint. It's just always a button, even like on COD Zombies and stuff when you have to like press it down to sprint. It's always a button that feels unnatural to me to press and do. So I kind of have my controller bound to square. All I have to do is tap square and it automatically makes me sprint on here on Only Up. So, but because I do that, it means that when I come to get into this car, square doesn't. Okay, don't know what's happened there. That's never happened to me before. When I come to pressing square, it doesn't let me get into the car. And I could probably spend 2 minutes and find out where the control bind is to get into a car and change it to another button I don't use, like circle or something. But I'm too lazy for that, so I wanted to change it to Builder Pro, get in the car, get up here, and swap it back to my custom controller layout. Obviously, if I was, to ever go for a really, really quick time, then yes, we'll change it. Once again, 18 minutes is my best for here is insane. Probably about 10 seconds quicker is my best at the minute. Probably here about 6:15 if I had to take a guess. Close to a season a minute. For the first like 7 seasons, 6.5. It's only kind of round here when I start to slow down. After the castle, not this castle, the next one is when I really start to slow down and take my time. Here, I'm not so quick here, like I don't sprint across these. I probably will fall while talking about them now. So even running across them like this is new to me. I used to just walk across them. I don't mind there for some reason because you jump onto this big bit. And then here as well, and I only have fell here a few times because sprinting on this feels like really scary and unnatural. And I usually slide off the side. But okay, right now here. Okay, I thought I fell then. I went really quiet, bit of radio silence. I thought I'd lift it up. Okay, to here, to here, to here. And like, now I kind of start to slow down, but usually I can get to 7:57 like onto here. So we are about 10, 12 seconds behind my personal best. But the fact that the guy finished it in 7:57, and as you can see, I've not really slowed down up until now. Saying that, like I said, I do sprint actually a lot of this, and also the pyramids bit. I do sprint quite a bit of it, not all of it. But how somebody can finish it, and I'm only like 3/4 of the way through, it just baffles me. But well then. Okay. By the way, the volcano, this bit coming up, is like my least favourite bit. It's the bit I fall on the most, so prepare to probably see me fall and me get upset and annoyed. I just hate the volcano so much. It really upsets me. Okay, sprint here. Okay, slow it down a little. Okay, well, something freak happens. Should be okay. We've done it first try. I'm going to wait here for that to die off because I don't trust myself when it goes out. So let's just have a little dab party. Okay. Imagine if I just did it now. That'd be so crazy. Like, we're not too far from the end, but we won't because I don't even know what happens in season 10. I've been to the personal best. I can't remember if I mentioned in this stream. Um, I've got to like the third jump in season 10. Then, or yeah, you'll know. There's like a dinosaur, like a dead dinosaur, like rib cage. You have to jump onto. Um, and like I fell on the first rib cage. So I tried to mantle and it wouldn't let me mantle. And I don't know if that was just nervous for the next time I get there because I don't know if that's just because of the material, it being like out of bone and you can't actually mantle onto it, or if it's because um, this is the furthest I got today because I got onto one of these beams earlier on my last stream and I fell. So it would be crazy. Could you imagine if I'd done it now? I'd plan this whole thing over the next 14 days that I've got every day free for a few hours. So I can do a few hours live stream. But I won't. But it'd be nice to imagine, wouldn't it? Now this I used to fail on so much. Kind of like now I kind of do that. And that's the best way I do it. Now I'm still very new to this section. I've been here probably 5 or less times, so this is where I really slow down. Obviously, we're at like 12 minutes, so it's just crazy to think someone's finished this like 4 minutes ago. And this is the only part where I really, really slow down. Be careful. Let's just be nice. Be careful. Take a little thumb break. A little thumb break. Okay. And I think that fun has nearly fucked me over a few times. Nearly fell then. Probably going a bit too quick. You can do this without sprinting. And I jumped over that one. That would have been close. Season 10, yeah, that in the middle. I fell on the first like rib cage that's sticking out. Well, I got decently far. Well, we just go again. Fortunately, it's as simple as that. We just have to go again. Once again, me trying stuff all the way in season 1, which is gonna mean I don't get there for another half an hour. Yeah, I did mention in the last stream as well. I'm thinking of like I'm gonna probably buy a camera again in the summer. If I do decide to do a few streams here and there, because I do fancy sometimes just streaming when I've got nothing to do and no friends online and I don't have anything planned, like life plans when I'm not with everyone. I'm very busy and always around someone, like say even earlier you heard me mute my mic, I'm very never really alone, which is obviously a good thing. But it just for something like YouTube, especially you know if you're a big content creator, then obviously you don't want to be alone. Um, because you can make content with others. But I guess for somebody who just a little guy, just does it as like a little hobby for years and stuff, you know, it's not like a job. Then it's like you kind of want to be alone so you can just focus on making content. I guess. So I'm always quite busy, but going back to my original point, um, I want to get a camera because I feel like when I used to stream and I used to have a camera, things just went better. And I understand, like, obviously, I'm a bit of a dead channel. Obviously, I always was it anyway. But my streams got decent views. Even when I play games, it's a lot less popular than Fortnite. Um, Obviously, one of them being the reason that I was daily uploading, quite consistent. Um, but another reason being that I had a face cam, so like I'm somebody that might check my phone or something, or something like that, make sure stuff is working, message one of my friends. So I kind of stop what I'm doing on the game, put it down for like maybe 2 minutes and just have a look at my phone or whatever. But I feel like when I was on Facecam, or someone come into my room and I had, like, if it's a family member and they had to talk to me about something, I mute my mic or something, and at the minute you just see a game that isn't moving. Sometimes I might still move at the same time if I'm just talking to somebody, but you won't hear anything, or vice versa. Um, if it's something that where I'm not moving my character, I've got to put my controller down or something, then at least you can hear me, but you're not watching anything. Whereas with a face cam, at least got my face cam on, you can see me. If I'm talking to somebody, you can see it. Even like I can still move like the game and stuff, or vice versa. If I'm doing something else and I'm not moving on the game, then you can see me looking down at my phone and talking and looking at the camera and stuff and engaging. and I think that's important. Whereas at the minute, you don't get that. I kind of just look like all the hundreds and thousands are just like teenagers and kids. Well, I'm not a teenager anymore, or a kid, but like I used to be. And that's the worst I've done of that in a while. But I kind of just you know no uniqueness. I suppose just from a face value, look from the outside looking in. I don't know. So I think it could be nice. Because although I'm not really doing this for like views or friendly to watch, I'm kind of, as I say, not doing it for 14 days. I'm doing this anyway, like spending a few hours a day. Um, so I just thought, for my own sanity, and if people are somewhat interested, then it's something for someone to watch. Even if it is one or two these days, or whatever it may be. My internet isn't dying again. It's not the happiest at the minute. Okay. I'm not really doing it for the views or to come back or do some videos or whatever. Just kind of doing it. You know, it's nice to talk. Like even if no one listens or one person listens, just a talk. Again, like while just playing a game was interesting. Do have a message. I'll have to look at that in a sec. Next time I fall, look at a message. There you go. But at least if I get a camera, then if I do choose down the line, I wanted to do more streams, and it could be nice because I did enjoy it. But life happens. So we've got a pretty decent run here, to be fair. Getting decently far. But I just must think there must have been a glitch or a huge skip. Whether there still is, or whether it's been patched. But for that guy to get, like, 7 minutes 57. And yes, I'm not sprinting here, but this is, like, the first place which I don't sprint at. And even then, like, I sprint here for a little bit, and still pretty much until the volcano, I'm almost fully sprinting. Really felt that. I don't know what about that me. I wonder if you can. Just observing, don't mind me. Well, that was interesting. Oh, thought I fell there. A little bit worried. Okay. Yeah, the guy is like literally finished by now. This is close to my PB. Probably like 3 seconds off, maybe. So it's not far from like my quickest. I've ever got to this section at. 1 second. Sorry, family member coming once again, um, talking to me, and also giving me some lunch, um, which I did think would happen, um, to be honest. It was annoying that my last stream corrupted, because I've had a good that plus this one, um, together had a good few streams, a good few runs, and it would have been a really decent length. And now I've kind of at the point where I'm like, what? How long have we been going? Half an hour? Ideally I would have wanted to go for another, hour and a half. I'm just going to wait for this to run out. There we go. But, I have food here, so it's one of them. But I mean, to be fair, if we just complete in this run, then we've got no choice anyway. Maybe just that second one. No, I'm not going to risk it. I was going to say I'm not going to risk it. I'll risk it. I had to stop to meet mum mic a bit, so I was like, you get guys are in for a treat. I'll do a little skip for you. Okay, here we go. Season 9. To be fair, in this half an hour alone, I've got Season 9 twice, which in my hour before, I only got once and I fell literally there. So it's been good in terms of progress, but maybe because I don't think many people have joined. The other stream was really good. A few people, I think. Backwards. I kind of go like 1496 meters, kind of like there, and like half off jump. I think go slightly left. That just for me is the easiest way. I don't know if there is another way. You can like mantle up on top of it, but that seems risky to me. So that's just the way I've been the most. This is probably only like my 5th or 6th time I've even been on these wires. But this is obviously where I really start to slow down. But yeah, if we get to season 10, that would be amazing because it would only be my second time myself. Go slowly. For the season 10? Yeah, season 10. Okay, a place that I fell before was literally. Oh, they are. Not nice material, really. I don't know if you can mantle on, so I'm just kind of like not risking it. No steady jumps. I'm a bit worried I didn't want to just sprint. Oh, it's like kind of like the beginning, which is nice because it's stuff I'm kind of familiar with. This is literally the first. I've never got this far before. It's all very new to me, so I am a little worried. But this is. I don't know if there's anything to trick me or what. I'm just taking every jump as it comes. So I'm going to go through like almost like every season just in this season alone. So when I got to season 10 for the first time, I looked up as I fell and I was like, oh my god, there's a lot more there than I thought. Seems like we're going through every season. No, we're not, because I fell. Literally on the bit that imitates season 3, which is funny. But, yeah. damn. That is so close, man. Oh no. How much more there is? Well, there's quite a bit. So that was season three, but it's quite short seasons. I enjoy it. I quite like it. It's nice. You know what? Like with the two streams combined, I've been doing this for nearly 2 hours, so I might call it there. On the channel, it'll look weird because it's quite short, but I think it'll make sense. And I think tomorrow we go again and try and just have one video. Now I know that we're not going to have issues with the stream and stuff. I've kind of sorted them out. Then we'll try it again. So I think I'm going to leave it there. So thank you very much for watching this. Not the greatest, kind of short. I know it's kind of more. Hopefully, people just enjoy it as a VOD after, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, other than that, thank you very much for watching, and I'll hopefully catch some of you tomorrow.